Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Côte d'Ivoire, West Africa. Today we are not far from Yamoussoukro, which is actually the political capital of Côte d'Ivoire. We've driven over 1,800 kilometers across the country to eat the most unique and unseen Ivorian foods. We started with street food in Abidjan, ate seafood along the Atlantic coast, saw the mysterious stilt dances in Touba, and visited the remote northwest where the entire village showed up to cook a guinea fowl. Today we're in the countryside just outside of Yamoussoukro to eat a wild West African delicacy, and it's as fresh as you can get. Oh, wonderful. What a beautiful day. And actually, before we get to the wilderness, to the jungle, we're stopping off in this town, which is it's a small town, but it's a bustling town. It's called Toumodi. And I can smell some smoked fish in the air. But this is a very colorful place.
This is palm nut soup
Okay.
with dry gumbo.
Gumbo, oh, the okra.
Yeah, okra. Yeah.
These are like a bunch of restaurants that serve all sorts of different local dishes?
Yes.
Oh man, you can see the meat floating around in there. Oh, that smells so good. Cooking over the fire, boiling, simmering with the smoked meat on the inside. Oh, what a dish. Whoa, that yam is huge.
So they boil
So that's
it.
pounded.
Yeah. Yes.
And is it?
When they boil it and then they pound it. That's what they pound it. Right?
Ah, okay,
Right
okay. And so is that futu or fufu?
Futu.
Futu.
This is
It's
futu.
futu. Okay, made with this yam.
This is nyanya.
Oh.
It's like small aubergine.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's actually
Oh, they're
it's
like pea
bitter.
eggplants.
Yes.
Like pea eggplants, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Okay.
the one it is. And we have some aguti in there.
So that's added, and then also okra.
Yeah,
pea
okra,
eggplants.
Yeah, and eggplant. The
Oh,
big
man.
Eggplant. So what's in there is agouti.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that meat is the grass cutter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where's the head? Oh, there we go. That's the guy. Oh man, the soups just smell so good. All the onions, the tomatoes, the chilies, and the wild smoked meats. One of the favorite meats is the agouti, which is also called grass cutter. It's a huge rodent, which we're definitely going to be eating today. But that's one of the prized meats in this area, and that just looks so good. These restaurants known for local meats or bush meats?
Bushmeat.
They are?
These restaurants, there's like 100 around. They're all known for bushmeat, local meat, and all.
They have two main meats of the day. This one is the agouti, which is like a giant rodent, but then another one they have is a biche, which is a wild deer. So I think we're gonna try some of the wild deer while we're here. And you put that right into the sauce with the meat, into the soup. All right. Thank you, Germaine. And Germaine is going to show us how to eat it. It's the deer, right?
Yeah,
the wild deer, and then it's
wild.
been smoked and then into this stew.
So you have to take it like this.
All right. So maybe we go together. Take a piece of this one is futu or fufu?
That's futu.
Futu, okay. So dip that into the sauce?
Yeah.
Into the soup? Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it has an amazing smoky chili flavor to it, actually, nicely. Yes. And I think this one is with the dried okra as well. Smoky. It definitely has a little bit of a gamey taste to it from the meat being boiled into it, the wild meat. Okay, we gotta try that meat. We can tear into it. Oh, it's tender.
It is.
Wow. I thought it was gonna be tough, but it's actually extremely tender.
I lost it.
And then re-dip in that juice. Oh, wow. Oh, c'est bon. C'est très bon. Oh, it's like unbelievably tender. I was expecting it to be tough and really chewy, but it's incredibly tender and meaty and very lean. I mean, there's not a lot of fat for sure.
Yeah, from the bush.
Yeah, it's straight from the bush. Oh, that's delicious. And that combination, outstanding. Take the futu, take some of the meat, and then try to kind of like scoop in with that soup.
Scoop the soup. That's how you do it.
And you need that soup to just keep the futu hydrated.
Yeah.
But the futu is incredible. It's such a smooth texture. It's very neutral tasting, so it just picks up the flavor of the sauce and the wild meat.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just has like that slightly sticky, slightly elasticy texture to it.
Yes.
Delicious. What a meal. Oh, that's amazing. It's so much flavor. Oh man, that was an extremely tasty appetizer. That was just so much flavor. I love this place, sitting under the tree. And there's like probably over a dozen little restaurants here where you can get the fresh catch of the day, all stewed up into big soups and to eat with futu. Delicious, so much flavor. What an experience, great people. From here, we are heading into the forest. Oh, nice. Getting off the main road onto some small dirt tracks. We're really getting off the beaten path here into the bush. Make your way through the bush and then you come to this clearing. It's kind of like a jungle camp, wilderness restaurant. This place is really cool, laid back, plastic chairs, wooden tables, little huts, all under a canopy of trees. Really a beautiful place. So this is gonna be the kitchen setup for the day. Under this hut here, the fire is going. They've laid out all of the ingredients that we're gonna be cooking as well. Well, right now he's just burning off the feathers from a couple of chickens, but then the main ingredient is the agouti, which is a grass cutter because it cuts grass and it's found in the fields. It's a favorite local wild meat, and we're gonna see how they prepare this. This is fresh as could be. This is real food from the forest. Wild meat.
We're going to cook the agouti in this pot.
Oh, in a clay pot.
Yeah, in the clay pot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're going to cook it
with
some of the ingredients you see right there.
Awesome.
And we're going to do a special, we call it, in Baole, we call it peung plolo. Because when you are at the farm, you don't do anything difficult. So we're going to use all these ingredients, the aubergine, the tomato, and gumbo, and chili. We're going to mix it all and just like mix it with salt and some palm oil.
Becomes like a paste.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So would this be a common meal that you would have when you're on the farm or in the jungle or? Yeah,
when you are in the jungle and then you're lucky enough to get a agouti.
Okay.
This is what you do. And
so it's a special meal as well.
It's a special meal. And
when you get a fresh catch.
Yes. Most of the time we get agouti or we'll have a guinea fowl, wild guinea fowl at the thing, or wild rat.
Okay.
Yes. Today, for the Baole food and all, so we're going to do it clean at the moment. We're going to We're going to cook it, we call it peung prolo. Because when you are, yes, most of the time.
Okay, so the first step is to burn off all of that hairy skin, and that hair is actually quite coarse, very coarse actually. So when he burns it, you can really like scrape off the skin and the fur, but then also it like tightens up that skin as well. So once he scrapes off all the skin, then really washes it well, then he's just slicing it into bite-sized pieces to be able to fit into that clay pot to be able to cook. He just pounds up some of those fresh chilies, all the vibrant colors, yellows, reds, green chilies with some onions, with some salt. It's just so aromatic. I love that mortar and pestle. And then you can just sometimes hear those chilies just pop because they're just like sealed airtight like a little balloon. And when it pops, it just kind of like releases all of that pressure. Oh, it's a beautiful chilies.
Ipando. You don't wear that, okay. Yeah, plan it. More bulo.
Okay, so that's some of the fresh oil palm wine that goes into it. So this is fermented already. It's been fermented, right? So it is like wine already. What a recipe. The agouti all goes into the clay jar, clay pot, along with tomatoes, onions, that grounded, pounded up chilies and onions as well with salt. And then he adds in some more salt and some of one of the key ingredients, a few spoonfuls of the fresh palm wine, which is gonna keep it hydrated and like bring out the juices of that agouti. That's gonna be incredible. In the meantime, they're getting started. I mean, the chicken is grilling. They put some of the plantains right directly onto the fire and also roasting off some of those yams as well. This is the grilled chicken.
This is a quick snack.
Oh, okay.
We're going to put some chili on the side.
Oh, nice.
Chef, attends.
Yes. Shake it, rattle it around, move it around in the pot. Yes. Oh, you can hear it sloshing around now. It's juicy. Juicy in there. This is from the oil palm, right?
Yes.
Okay, and it's called banjul?
Bungee.
Banji. Banji, okay.
Traditionally, when you invite someone, you're giving him a drink, you taste it first.
Oh, okay.
To make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's drinking it.
Okay.
Yeah, and he does that, and then he will dish yours.
Okay. Oh, merci. This is my first taste of the banji, and it comes from the oil palm. And the stump is like tapped so that the sap and all the sugars come out, and then it ferments into this wine. So it's the local palm wine. Oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah, it's like a really nicely sour, almost to the point of being a little bit vinegary and alcoholic, creamy and milky. Oh, I think the acidity is what makes it so good. That's delicious. And as it starts to ferment also, it starts to just like a hint of a carbonation as well, so you can kind of feel it kind of tingle your tongue just a little bit as well. And while we're at it, this is a snack before the agouti is ready. We've got some of the roasted plantains and we've got some of the roasted chicken. Local ingredients right from the land, plus just a small little mound of just straight up pounded fresh chilies and onions. Look at this chicken though. Oh man, you can tell that's just all natural. One of the things, like, they're so good at grilling meat so that it like sits on the grill for such a long time, and it looks kind of like dried out, but then you look at the inside and it's just so moist. And he has warned us that this chili is spicy. Oh, wow, that's flavorful. Oh, the freshness of those chilies. Yeah, they're spicy. The juice of the onion. The chicken is just, the texture is delicious. And again, like I mentioned, it's like moist, but it has absorbed that smoke as it sat on the fire for an hour. That's just natural, nature. Oh man, this is just, that's delicious. Just add down with some of the palm wine. Wow. This is, yeah, just as natural, just in the wild, nature farm food. Okay, then I'll move into some of the fire roasted plantains. Do the same thing, dip that into the chili with the onions. It's neutral tasting there because they're green bananas or green plantains. They're not sweet yet, just starchy and just neutral tasting. But again, because they sat on the coals in the fire, they've just absorbed with that smokiness as well. And with that simple combination of pounded chilies and onions, oh, what a seasoning. This is just another appetizer before the main course, which is on its way. But I think it needs to boil for a little while longer because that agouti needs to get nice and tender. And then we'll be eating it with some of the yams as well. This is some of the roasted yam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh.
Cocoa's better like that than when it's chocolate.
Oh, that's right off the fire. Oh, that is flaming hot still. Oh, the yam is so, like, fluffy. Oh, it's unbelievably fluffy. And again, like airy, and again, smoky from that fire. We got some fresh cocoa pods as well. Yeah. So sweet and creamy, almost milky. Oh, this is another chicken. This is the other chicken. Okay. You said you'll mash the eggplant?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, those are so juicy. Immediately you mash those up and all the seeds come out and it like liquefies. Oh, that looks so good. I could see all the oils have come out of the onions and the dry chilies.
Yam or banana.
That looks
or soy
delicious.
Oui, oui.
Almost all of the food is ready. They're just putting the finishing touches on the dishes, like the second chicken, cooked down with tomatoes, with eggplants, with pea eggplants, with chilies. And then I love that move that they do. I mean, they boil it down with those ingredients. Then they remove them, mash them, and then put them back into the main pot to make the sauce. So the chicken is almost ready. The yams are ready. The eggplant with the dried chili, mashed dried chili is ready. It's gonna be an incredible meal. Nice.
We just go with quite a bit,
Yes.
and then
Okay, and now the main event. This is the main dish, the agouti. Oh, oh, look at all that juice. Thank you very much, Germaine, and all of the guys that cooked. This is a spectacular meal. And once that agouti came out, it does have a definite strong aroma to it. It smells really good, though. I think we should. How should we begin to dig in?
Yeah.
Taste the broth. Okay. This is the soup. The soup for the first bite.
oh yum.
To get the taste
Sorry.
buds going. That's good. That's what we want. The natural reaction. Yes. Oh yes. Oh, it is. Oh. Yeah, like the aroma is strong, but the broth is actually quite mild.
Yes.
Meaty and smoky, and just absorbed. The sweetness of the onions, I think, have come out of it as well.
Yes.
The sweetness of the onions.
And then with the palm wine.
Yeah, that's what's giving it a little sweetness as well. Oh, a
This
little
is the-
drumstick.
yeah,
Oh, a
yeah.
drumstick. Okay. I'll go for a drumstick. Oh, wow. Even the skin is so tender. Oh. It's not that strong of a taste. I think the aroma is maybe stronger than the taste. The taste is just good, meat, firm. It doesn't taste like a small rodent that I've had before. It tastes like more of like a chickeny. I mean, it sounds kind of funny that you call everything tasting like chicken, but it kind of is like chickeny in texture. But the tenderness, it's succulent. And I think one of the things about this recipe is that it doesn't actually really cover up the flavor of the agouti itself. You really taste the natural flavor of the agouti. And the skin is incredibly tender as well. It just melts in your mouth. The skin is so tender. The way look at that skin. For this next bite of agouti though, I just want to grab a little bit of that dry chili. Yes, that'll take that agouti to the next level. Yes.
Yes.
That's gonna be.
That is like, I can't believe how tender it is. Again, like, I was thinking it will be like kind of tough and chewy. I mean, they run around cornfields and chomp down corn plants and chew down grass fields. I mean, it's nonstop running around, but that's just melt in your mouth. Succulent, gooey, tender, delicious, and fresh. So next up for the chicken.
Yeah. This we'll call it, like there's an Ivorian slang that called pecos. Pecos is when normally you go to the
Pecos.
farm or you are at the house and then you've been eyeing on that chicken and your dad doesn't want you to get it. So you take the chicken and then you do a quick broth with it. That's the
Okay.
type of chicken we just did.
Okay.
And, at the farm too, it's that type of
So this is like a very common recipe
Yes.
that
yes.
that you would find.
Very
Okay.
easy and fast.
Okay.
Oh, that's the real,
Oh.
real poulet kitchen. Real poulet kitchen. You don't get that poulet kitchen every day. That's white.
That's
Very,
delicious.
very, the original.
The original. Oh, I think what's incredible is all of that skin has melted down into make this like rich chicken broth. And then I love that move. I mean, where they boil the tomatoes, the eggplants, the chilies, and the onions. They boil them in the broth, in the soup, until they're tender. Take them out, mash them so that it makes a puree, and then add it back to that chicken oil broth that's been boiling to just increase the flavor, bring it all together, and just make it into this stew that's just so much flavor. Oh, that's tasty. I love those little pea eggplants in there too. They give it a little bit of bitterness to balance all the flavors.
Oh, this soup is amazing.
Yeah, the soup is so good. Whoa. Oh man,
Everywhere.
that chicken is so good. It's definitely, again, free-range local chicken. Do they have did you say the chicken is called the pecos or the dish is called pecos?
The dish is it's a slang we just call
Okay.
it pecos. But it's the same type of Cajun as this, but this one was cooked in the open.
Oh, okay. Man, I love that's the type of chicken that when you keep on chewing, just the flavor just keeps on getting better in your mouth with every chew. Yeah.
To say it's good, you say yo fait.
Yo fait.
Yo fait.
Yo fait. Oh, that's extraordinary. Both dishes are extremely good. And then we're moving on to the yams. We're eating all of this with boiled yams. Dip it into moving with that chili. Dip into that eggplant. Oh, the eggplant is so sweet. The onions, a little squeeze of lime juice to make it sour. And that mashed chili is so flavorful, spicy. And yam is delicious too. I think one of the amazing things about this meal is that all of the ingredients are natural.
Yeah.
Right from this farm, right from the backyard. Everything we're eating and everything has been cooked naturally, the traditional way. Not forgetting, washing it down with some bungee.
Yeah.
Cheers.
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 Yes.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pure happiness. That's the most refreshing thing on earth. I mean, it literally is the nectar of the oil palm. This dip, this mash is incredible.
J'avais raison, le poulet là. En fait, c'est bizarre. Tu finis de le manger et puis tu as toujours le goût. On dirait que.
I think the last thing I need to try is the yam, which has been tossed in palm oil, giving it that beautiful golden orange color. I mean, palm oil is just so flavorful. That gives it kind of that nutty thickness from the palm oil. Kind of like holds it together also. Oh, that's good. But with a little bit of chili, yes, that will be even better. Man, these yams are good. I love the way they're so puffy and like fluffy, but dense at the same time. More of the agouti. The ribs. Oh, the ribs. Oh, that melts in your mouth. Oh, the tenderness. Oh, I mean, when you taste that, you will know why it's such a delicacy, why it's such a prized catch. The hunt, it's so flavorful. It's so rewarding to eat.
Very, very rarely get Cajun that tastes like that.
Yes.
Ah,
Very rarely.
okay.
Yeah.
That actually takes me literally back to that first day that I told you about. Because the flavor's just,
Yes.
it's a different flavor to normal.
Yes.
when it's cooked in that clay.
No, just
Clay pot as well.
Those exact ingredients.
Yeah.
Just the right ingredients.
Oh, okay.
And the
What?
smell, because here it's the smell we are after.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
And
Okay,
it
that's
Wow.
tastes amazing.
very
that's
That's
unique.
okay.
That's unique.
I've
It
never
is.
heard of that.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine, no problem. I can have a little more.
That is award-winning. I mean, what really does also make a difference is being cooked over the fire. That gives it such an added depth of flavor. Managed to get myself up from the table, and there's hammocks around here too, but I love these just ultimate reclining chairs. Oh, that's so comfortable. Oh, and then just sip on some more of the banje. Oh, yeah, this is the ultimate living in Côte d'Ivoire right here. All these chairs were just made for taking your last bite and reclining. That's what they were made for. Oh, what a place. It's pristine. It's relaxing. It's friendly. Everything is natural. Man, oh man, outstanding meal. That was local, that was fresh, that was everything from the farm. Huge thank you to Germaine and Alec for setting this up and for arranging everything. Also a huge thank you to my friend Mo from Belle Côte d'Ivoire who arranged this entire trip for us. It wouldn't have been possible without him. And also he does cultural, immersive, traditional tours of Côte d'Ivoire, which I'll have all of his information in the description box below. But actually this brings us to the end, the finale of our entire trip, traveling all the way through Côte d'Ivoire, the beautiful country of Côte d'Ivoire. We have been here for 10 days traveling around the country, and we've eaten some of the regional, some of the most remote traditional foods in the entire country. So you're not gonna wanna miss any of the videos. I'll have the playlist and the link in the description box that you can click on, that you can keep on watching if you haven't already seen this entire series. But it's been so rewarding. The masks and dances have been phenomenal. The most spectacular traditional dances I've seen in any country, anywhere in the world. The food, the people. Check out the audience we have for this meal. The hospitality, the diversity. It's something like truly remarkable country. And so again, make sure you sit back, relax, and watch all the videos in this series. And that wraps it up from Côte d'Ivoire. I want to say a huge thank you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next video.